This is a late evening, guys. This is a late night pod.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm literally half asleep right now. It's been a long one.
Yeah.
Good evening.
It's literally been a long schlong of a day for me. Well, a week, honestly.
Did you suck today's?
I sucked today's, but I did not nut.
Oh.
Did not nut. Did not get my nut out of today.
Did you nut? Yeah. 'Cause I want it all, but nothing at all.
Alright, shut up. Anyway.
You're like, that was my song. Every time I sing, you hate it. You want to sing by yourself, but I just want to do it with you because I
don't want to be
friends.
Destiny's Child. I want to be Beyonce.
I thought we were friends.
Honestly, after like 20 minutes ago, I'm like rethinking this whole thing. I'm just kidding.
Why are you so tired?
Tired of these bitches.
Let me listen. I come home after a long day, a long hard day. I don't know. Being back in the work field, it's been a hot minute for me, and I don't know. I'm just not used to, like, I do like the, getting up and having, like, a purpose to get up out of bed and, like, take a shower and get ready and, like, go somewhere and socialize, and that's fun and everything. But it's a lot, especially, like, learning new things. Of course, it's fun and exciting. I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm drained.
It's tiring. Yeah, like you said, especially when you're going back to a job and like you're going to an office and you're learning all day.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
Well, you're learning a lot too. Just because you're at home doesn't mean you're not like learning.
I know. I just know what it's like to go back to the office. I mean, my last job before I got let go, I went to the office and I was learning a lot during the day, and it was, it was tiring. It's tiring to like go from being at home, being on unemployment, kind of just doing whatever you want, to going back to work and having to pay attention all day and walk around all day. It's a different routine.
Exactly.
It's also like really heartbreaking to leave your bed every morning, huh?
Oh yeah. Like I was just saying before, like my favorite thing is having like that extra time to be able to go back to sleep and be like,
nothing better.
Nothing better than getting like, oh my God, it's only 3:00 in the morning. It's not like 5. I have to wake up in an hour. Like, wow, I get some decent time. Or I wake up at 6 and I'm like, all right, I know my alarm's set for 6:30. Let me just put it for 6:45.
Yeah.
And then it becomes 6:50. And then
and then you're late. And then you wake up late.
No, I'm never late. I just...
No, not you, but like I'm the type of person that I would snooze myself into lateness.
I'm never late.
That's me. Late territory.
You're not like other girls.
Not like other girls. I'm an early riser. Not really.
Grand rising.
I'm not a morning person by any means. Like sometimes I don't even want to talk to people in the morning. Like I'm just like, don't fucking talk to me right now.
No.
And I don't like need coffee to be awake, even though I just had coffee earlier. Don't always have to have coffee. I'd love to, but just don't talk to me.
I just like coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I do need to drink it every day to not have a blaring headache. But
Not the blaring headache.
I genuinely do like coffee though, but I'm not one of those people who drinks it black. I need to have some kind of creamer in it.
I commend people because that stuff is... I can't. My belly says no thank you. Oh. But I have to have like iced coffee. Hot coffee every once in a while, like at night. At night, it's nice,
I like hot coffee in the morning. I like iced coffee like in the afternoon, like a good pick me up in the middle of the day, especially like the spring and the summer when it's like iced and like it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
I like an iced coffee in the freezing cold winter.
So do I too,
when
though.
It's snowing.
Yep.
Nothing better than like freezing your fingertips off to some iced coffee, especially if it's like good. How many times have I like spit out my Dunkin'? I haven't had Dunkin' actually in months. I haven't had Dunkin' in months. I'm a Starbucks girl now.
Yeah.
But I need to stop with Starbucks. Starbucks should just be like, on occasion, not every morning.
Why? Because it's expensive?
Dude, my coffee was like over $7 the other day, and that's a problem. I don't get it.
What do you
And
put in it?
I'm not getting the shake in the morning. I'm like the Frappuccino is. They're like that's a shake. It is. It's so fucking good though. But no, I get a cold brew with an espresso shot and extra cold foam, and I have to get a couple pumps of classic, even though I probably shouldn't.
Ooh,
It's just
yummy.
like, yeah, it's classic.
I like my traditional caramel macchiato iced.
My brother loved the caramel macchiato. Oh,
Gina gets
so
like
good.
the same thing all the time too. We're like creatures of habit.
Yeah, I'm also
You get a
a
Grand
hot,
Cafe latte.
I'm a hot coffee girly. So
Yeah.
like you said, you guys like iced coffee in the winter. I like hot coffee all year.
Yeah.
Iced coffee
All year, like summer.
even in the summer. It's for me it's just cozy. I love a hot coffee. I feel like I've told Brianna this, and I don't know if it's just a me thing or if it's the way that I drink it, but every time I try to drink iced coffee, I get a migraine. And I think it's maybe because I drink it too fast.
Do you have like sensitive teeth?
Maybe a little, but it's more just I think I drink the caffeine too fast and it all just hits me at once.
Yeah.
Whereas with the hot coffee, I just sip it. So maybe it's just like I intake the caffeine a little bit faster, but it's like without fail, when I have an iced coffee, I get a migraine each time.
Yeah.
But the hot coffee never does that to me.
Get migraines a lot, really bad migraines, unfortunately. So I sympathize.
Yeah.
I get a bad migraine like once a year, like or like it's like once like a year. I feel like I get a really bad migraine. I don't even really get headaches, so for me to get a migraine, it's like that's a lot for me to handle.
I get them for weeks at a time, every few months.
Oh my god.
For like a few weeks, like off and on. Like yesterday, I had a really bad one, and like it makes me nauseous, and I can't like look at anything.
Yep.
But
They like ruin your day. They just
Yeah.
like make you have to like go run and hide under something like dark so that you can like
Right.
literally just like I don't know. You just like can't see like for me like I have to like get away from the lights and like
yep,
get under something dark. It's like very visual for me. It's like lights are too bright. As soon as I realize that lights are too bright, my migraine is coming.
yep, you can feel it coming on. So
Oh my
no
god,
bueno.
that sounded horrible.
Yeah, your seasonal allergies. I mean, you have allergies like all the time.
I have year-round allergies.
Yeah, so does Sebastian, all year round.
I'm actually
Love it.
not allowed to give blood because my allergens are so unpredictable and strong that if my blood gets transfused inside like a younger child or something, their immunity might not be able to fight off my allergens and it could be like dangerous for them. So I was told probably a good idea not to donate blood.
Wow.
So good for me because I don't really like needles like that anyway. So my mom always
I was gonna
said.
say, but you have tattoos.
So my mom
Tattoos.
always said that why. So what about the tattoos then? She's like, you have tattoos. Like that's not the same. She's like, that's like needles. I'm like, no, it's not the same kind of needle though, because like that needle's going inside my skin, and the other one's like giving me something that I want on the outside, like blasting me.
A million times.
Well, she's better
Stabbing
because I
millions
asked
of
for that.
times.
Well, most of the time when like I didn't ask for them to go inside of my arm to take blood out of me. Like they just have to. But like I signed up to like get a tattoo. I signed a waiver, like
I didn't sign this waiver to like be saved by
minor.
this. Like,
It is minor surgery. Like it's a
to
body
give blood?
No, no, it's tattoos. It's a body
It's surgery?
It's a minor surgery. It's body modification.
Okay, yeah.
As I'm sniffling into the microphone like an
Yeah.
idiot. I'm like,
Be
body
nicer to
modification.
yourself. You're not an idiot.
Sorry. It's because I hate my allergies so bad. There's nothing I can do about it except for get like an
Nothing you can do
antihistamine
about
spray or something. But I just like
Take Mucinex.
I need to go to the doctor for that.
For Mucinex
Not
over the
for
counter?
Mucinex, but to get like something more personalized antihistamine for it to really go away. Really, really go away. Something more strong for me. Mucinex definitely I would love to try. Again. I don't want to like live on Mucinex. I don't want to live on like these. I don't want to live on like ibuprofen if I have an ache and pain.
I don't live on
Ache and pain.
antidepressants,
If I
but-
have an ache and pain like once a day, I don't want to live on like an Advil like once a day. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't want to. I guess that's what I was saying earlier about not wanting to like live off of a pill. I understand that some people have to, and like you can't
Right.
control if you have high blood pressure or something. You need to have that come down, or what? You die, or like
have a
what?
stroke.
You have a stroke. Like things could happen. Like so. I mean, it is what it is. If you have to if you need to put something into your body to keep you alive.
But you would just prefer it for it not to be a needle going inside, just jabbing you a million trillion times really fast and scratching and scraping you.
Yeah, but I asked for it.
But I asked for
But
it.
I asked for it. I know it's gonna be pretty for the rest of
And
my
don't
life.
get me wrong, I have tattoos, so I get it. It's just I don't have many because I'm a baby. But I would love more, obviously.
Why don't you get like the numbing cream?
The numbing?
Yeah, like
I've used numbing cream for my tattoos.
Really?
people swear by it. I haven't used it ever.
It works really well. For me, I hate the outline more than I hate the
I hate the
coloring.
shading.
For me, it's the opposite. So at least I have it. It works for like the outline most of the time, and then for some of the shading, like once the skin's a little broken open, sometimes like you start to feel it again. But at least it gives you some relief for part of the tattoo.
Yeah,
So you
not
don't-
like going
Yeah.
and raw dog the entire
Yeah.
thing.
I use it
Totally.
almost every time now. I love it because it helps me sit better.
Yeah.
I'm paying for my tattoo. You know, I don't care. I don't care what people say. Like, oh, I've done my time. I've gotten my tattoos without my numbing cream, and guess what? I'm paying for it, so who cares?
Right.
It still looks the same
wanna
with or
go
without
over
numbing
this.
cream.
Well, all I heard is that it actually hurts worse once the numbing cream wears off, and that's why they say don't put it on in the first place. Is because you get like hypersensitive to like when it actually wears off and you start to feel it again.
I didn't feel
heard
that way.
that's worse than like actually just dealing with the pain itself.
Really?
Which is why they said don't use it, but not because. Yes, I've heard like people should earn it too. Like that was another thing I heard people say, but like that was just that's why
Give it to me, I'm worth it. I don't know.
Are you?
I'm worth it.
It's just like for somebody like me, as I've gotten older, like my anxiety has gotten a little worse, and it helps me. Like, I don't want to be in pain, and I get a little overstimulated when I'm getting a tattoo. So for me, it helps me sit a little bit better and not like sweat as much or get into my head. And yeah, it just helps me sit better and not get like super anxiety because I'm overstimulated by the pain of getting a tattoo.
Don't
Right.
get into your head about it. Just get a tattoo on your head.
Don't get sad, get glad.
It's okay to feel sad.
So is love really blind?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that it is.
Based on the success rate of the show, I don't really think it is.
Yeah, I don't really think so.
I just
And I
love
don't
the
wanna-
show. I just fucking think it's such a really cool
It's
experience.
a very entertaining show.
Yeah.
Very entertaining, very cool concept and experience. I wish it worked because the thing is, it's like it would work with people that actually gave a shit and
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
It
No,
worked for
so-
those people.
Season 6 was messy. It was so messy.
As messy as your hair on that side.
Oh, thank you, friend.
No problem, girl.
Is it better?
Eh,
What
Yeah.
happened?
that's as good.
Am I
as
the
it's gonna
ugly
get.
duckling, mommy? Where?
You're alright.
Is it better?
Yeah.
How are you going to tell me I look like shit and then not tell me if I look better?
You're the Rob Kardashian. I'm just kidding. Don't hurt me. I'm just kidding. I made a joke. Sorry, Rob Kardashian. Don't come for me. I love you.
It was just a Jersey Shore quote. Sorry. Was it better though?
Yes.
See how I had to ask her? Because I felt like she was going to tell me the truth for some reason.
I don't
I
know.
don't know why.
Well, I told you about it, didn't I?
Thank you, friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, you communicated really well. You know who doesn't communicate really well? Some of these people on Love is Blind.
Right.
Honestly,
They're
I was
really
saying
bad.
it's like the women are very in tune with like what they want and like who they are and like what they're coming with, and this isn't therapy for like the men who like haven't thought about these things before. Like, it's kind of almost like they are getting the therapy from the women who like know who they are and like what they want. And like this one guy was like, I don't want to do this ever again. You see all these men crying, like that's on you guys for not like knowing that that you should have probably went to therapy before you went on Love is Blind.
Right.
A lot of people signed up for the show like, oh my god, I'm single, I want to find somebody. And it's like, maybe work on yourself first, some of you. Not going to name names. Danielle and Nick from season 2. Oops. Don't come for me. But also, Danielle, like every other...
She's so gorgeous, though. Oh my God.
She's so gorgeous. But, my God, every other conversation was her being, like, super insecure about something. And, like, fight. And, you know, it gets the best of us, but it's like... And not just her. It's like a lot of couples, too. But, man, season 2, I didn't think that they were going to get married at the end of season 2.
I was surprised about the people who got married and the people who didn't. It's been messy.
But still, it's like half of these people...
I haven't watched season 2 in a while,
like,
so I don't remember.
Go to therapy before you sign up for a Love is Blind show.
Well, like, go to therapy before you start talking about your past and all these things you're going to have to start, like, reliving and bringing up to, like,
I'm
be with a partner.
I have insecurities, and it's like, girl, you should have worked on that before. Like, don't put all your insecurities on a person that you met in a pod.
Right.
Just even in general in a relationship, like, you should, like, be okay with yourself.
Right.
And work on yourself and be happy with yourself before you, like, you know,
Yes.
try to make somebody else happy.
Don't put your triggers on your new partner.
Yeah.
Like, it's not up to your partner to read your mind or to know what's going to trigger you. Like, that's on you to explain how you're feeling and not blowing up on every little thing your partner says, whether it's man or woman. I'm not trying to just say it's the women, it's the men too.
Absolutely.
Both genders. Like, it's like some of you need help. Some of you just want to be on TV, but some of you really need help before you go on this show. Like, please.
Like that one guy, Matthew, America's watching. Yeah, America's watching. Like, get your shit together. But you're coming on a show with like a list and you're like, I'm speaking. Do you know how communication works? Like,
I hate that shit.
Narcissistic people.
And just so
I don't know.
dismissive. I'm speaking.
no self-awareness whatsoever. It's like clear. These people literally have no self-awareness whatsoever. It definitely makes for some juicy TV, but
Yeah.
it's like good TV, but like I don't know. Who
You all
knows how
need
much of it's even true anyway, really. They could all be just lying. Half these people probably have relationships at home. And they just thought that they were going to win a prize or win money. Like, reality check, this isn't Love Island. There's no money at the end. The person was supposed to be your, like, prize at the end, not money.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
at least in Love Island, you both could split $100,000 if you both win at the end.
Right.
And if you, like, at the end decide you don't want to be with that person, you take it all yourself. The full $100,000.
Really?
When you end up with the person, you split it, and they get 50, and you get 50, and you be together. Like, that's, like, the prize. Is, like, you get the person, and, like, you split the prize. But if you decide to keep your money, like, you're not going with that person out of Love Island.
I don't know. Did you guys, like, by watching this show, Love is Blind, did you, like, do you feel like you would have caught an ick for any of the things that, like, the guys or the girls did at all through the seasons? I've only watched really season 1 and 2, and I was kind of watching season 6 with you guys, but I mean, like, you've watched all of them, right, Cassie?
Yeah, I just don't remember the older seasons
Yeah.
as much as I do this one, at least.
Yeah.
But the guy Matthew in the pods, when he was like, all right, pick a number and I'm going to ask you a question. And I'm like, all right, well, I appreciate the, like, you know, thoughtfulness of, like, oh, let me ask a random question, okay. And then he'd be like, can you pick another question? Somebody's been asking that. Like, a lot of people have been asking. I'm like, what the fuck? He was just so weird. Everything would, and, like, the one girl was, like, answering him, and he just walked out of the room.
Are you kidding?
Because she was talking too much.
Yeah.
So he was like, not for me.
Right. I have no clue how AD was, like, it seemed like, I don't even know how they just started having, like, an actually, like, thoughtful conversation.
Because she, like, went over that shit. Like she said, like, she just skipped over the shit that he was trying to say and just started talking about something else.
Yeah.
So would you say that would be, like, for you, for instance, would that be, like, an ick for you? Somebody who, like, talks way too much, especially, like, about themselves, or, like, doesn't let you get a word in at all?
Yeah, like, I guess that's, like, a conversation that you... Literally a conversation, I guess. It's, like, it's the type of thing where it's, like, what kind of conversation are you looking for? Are you a talker, or do you not talk much yourself? Because if you're a talker and you want someone to engage with you a lot, you're going to want someone who does the same thing. But if you're really quiet, I'm sure you're not going to want a talker, unless you
Right.
like someone opposite of you and you just like want to hear somebody out all the time.
Yeah.
But as someone who talks a lot, I need also somebody who talks a lot and engages with me a lot, because I feel like I'm either bothering you,
Exactly.
or you don't want to talk to me, or you don't like me, or whatever it is. Like I'm not doing something where it's like computing for you to be like matching my energy.
Exactly.
Basically, I got really excited about that. I was like, clicked matching energy. That's what it is.
Right.
Matching energy is a turn on.
I like that because especially when you're in the middle of a conversation with somebody, you like what we were saying the other day, like it's like you're agreeing with them by letting them know you're on the same page with them. So you're like answering back right away, not that you're not paying attention to what they're saying, or like, you know, how they say like listening just to answer. It's just like, you know, you're on the same track as they are and you're just like in agreement or whatever with them. But there's people that I know who are like, I'm talking, you're listening. And like, I can't stand that fucking shit. I can't stand it.
That's rude.
Are you dumb or stupid?
I think it's rude as fuck.
Are you stupid or dumb?
Like, dumb stupid.
Yeah.
My narcissistic ex-boyfriend said something similar to me once. He asked me one time if I was like, or if I was like just not listening.
Did that give you the ick?
Of course. No, I'm not stupid. I'm just literally toning you out because I
Right.
got better things to do than listen to somebody tell me some shit I already know. Like,
Right. Like, just tone out like that.
I already know. I don't need you to tell me I am.
narcissism.
Kidding. Obviously kidding.
I got the ick when a guy asked me if I nutted.
Yeah.
We all know.
Throwback to a couple episodes ago.
You know, like if you haven't watched that one, go over to episode, I think
Two?
it's 2, and
Yeah. I think 2.
3 part 2. Also, we mention it again, I think.
He was like, "Did you nut?" And I'm like, first of all, ew. Second of all, no. Did anybody ever do anything where you're immediately like, ew? Or anybody else's boyfriends? Like, something that immediately just made you go like,
I don't know, this one guy tried making us pancakes and they were not cooked by any means whatsoever. It was literally like batter and like just barely cooked. And he tried feeding them to us and I was like, absolutely not eating that. It was disgusting and he got so offended.
Did he make
got
them with
thick.
water instead of milk?
I don't even know what he made it with. I just know they weren't cooked whatsoever because he just didn't wait long enough to cook them. It was disgusting and
ew.
And he just got so adamant about him being right. And I was just like, I hate that. Like when people think they're like, you know, they're always trying to one up or they
Yep.
just think they know everything. That type of shit.
That gives me an ick.
Nothing annoys me more.
Especially if you know for a fact that they're wrong, but they're still trying to be right. I'm like, ick.
Right.
Ick.
Like they don't trust you enough that you're right with something.
Yep.
I get like one of the big icks that I get is like when someone is like, oh, you didn't know that, instead of like actively trying to like teach you something that you don't know.
Right,
They're like,
yeah.
oh, you can't believe you didn't know that. It's like, you're not better than I am.
Arrogance.
Yeah.
I do that joking
Just
with
'cause you
like
know
my
that.
friends, like with you, I would say that too.
Yeah.
But like just anybody else, like no, like
Yeah, everyone's raised differently. I guess we've all been
Right.
through the different experiences. Like, not everybody has been through the same things as everybody else. So for you to say
Absolutely.
that I'm stupid because I've been through something, or haven't been through something, or know something, or don't know something.
I've probably been through things that you haven't been through.
Exactly.
Vice versa.
Like, I know things that you don't too. Like, you are not better than me because you know some things.
No one's better than anybody.
Yeah.
Period. That's just not everything.
Yeah.
What about kinks? Have you guys ever come across men with crazy kinks? I know I have on dating apps. For sure, people love to tell you their kinks. They don't say anything about it on their profile, but as soon as you match with them, they're like, "Oh, I have some kinks," and I'm like, "Oh God, what?"
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
And listen, I am not kink shaming. I'm not kink shaming. People have kinks. There's people who have kinks, and there's other people who have kinks who get together and have their kinks together. But personally,
and have their kinks together. Have their kinks and eat them too.
I'm not really a kink person.
They're kinky.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it's wrong to have kinks, but there are websites for that you can go on.
But there are some people that you never know if they're into a certain thing, like the whole pineapple thing and what that means. The upside down pineapple.
The pineapple incident.
What?
Like you go on a cruise ship.
What?
It's upside down. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Well, it's upside down, like on your arm when you do that. I mean, I don't know why you would just do that.
Oh my god, Cassie! Literally, I decided I'm getting the dark mark tattoo now because I'm a Slytherin. Like right there.
Instead of a Deathly, I want a Deathly Hallows.
I think I'm gonna get both, probably.
I just get both on each.
Yes,
forearm.
I need one on each side. Yes,
that would be dope.
So cool, guys! I found out I'm a Slytherin. I'm okay with it. I love it now. I used to hate. I thought I hated it at first because I think I found that out like literally 10 years ago. I was Slytherin, and I like tried to forget about it in the deep depths of my memory, but like I didn't understand it like I do now. And now I love it.
Have you ever seen Dodgeball?
Vaguely like remember watching Dodgeball.
Well, me and Sebastian saying the part when like the purple cobras come out and they're like,
oh yeah, I do remember.
Me and Sebastian say that's like Slytherin. They just go. They just walk around and like their little.
There are really great wizards in every house. It doesn't
yes,
matter
absolutely. There are
which
great
house.
wizards even in Slytherin, like Sebastian Sallow. But
Hey, unpopular opinion: Slytherins aren't bad people.
they're not bad people.
And neither are Scorpios, which I always like tied them together. Scorpio people and Slytherins for some reason.
That actually does make sense.
God, I thought it made sense. But no, not bad people.
Is that unpopular though? Doesn't the Harry Potter universe agree with that though? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, remember when Harry was like, not Slytherin? Not. I mean, I know he was like a kid.
And then like there's Draco and all these bad people in Slytherin.
Yeah.
So you just look at Slytherin and you just think like
Negative connotation.
You think villains, yeah.
But at the very end of the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Harry's talking to his son, and his son's like, what if I go into Slytherin? And he's like, some of the best
wizards in the
wizards
world.
I've known were Slytherins. Actually, he said Albus Severus Potter.
Albus Severus Potter.
You are named after the two greatest wizards. Ah!
And one of them was a Slytherin, and he was the bravest man I never knew.
I'm gonna cry, stop!
We're big Harry Potter people. Always.
Maybe we should have a Harry Potter episode.
We should.
Absolutely should.
We'll have a Harry Potter
I will like
episode.
dress up.
We'll talk about our
house colors?
Yeah.
We'll talk about our Patronuses and our wands and our house.
Yes.
We're not going to give it away right now, but Brianna already did so.
Because she ruins everything for everybody all the time. So
It's a little sneak peek. Yes, I'm a Slytherin. We will get into it, though. Nobody knows my Patronus and nobody knows my wand.
You know what my unpopular opinion is? Pineapple does belong on pizza. Speaking
Oh
of
my
pineapple.
god. I actually love it.
Okay, so why did you say, oh my god?
Because it's like, oh my god, this argument again about the pineapple on the pizza. It's like, I thought we've been over this before already.
Cassie doesn't agree.
No.
Well, I like it. But I like pineapple and bacon, not like pineapple and
Ham.
the ham.
Annie!
Sebastian always wants to get Hawaiian pizza. And
I love
say absolutely
pineapple
not
on
every
pizza.
time. No. He also wants me to eat hot dogs, and I refuse to eat a hot dog. Absolutely refuse.
Speaking of hot dogs, unpopular opinion, a hot dog is a sandwich. It's in between bread.
And it has toppings. And it's a meat.
Why wouldn't it be a sandwich? Or is it a taco? Is a taco a sandwich?
No.
I believe a hot dog is a sandwich.
I don't like this conversation.
I was going to say because it's loose meat, but there's loose meat sandwiches.
I used to like hot dogs.
Joe.
Used to like hot dogs.
Hot dogs are disgusting. What they're made out. I'm sorry. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sugarcoat it. Look it up online.
I don't
Look
eat
and see
them
what they're made out
often.
of. It's not cute.
I don't eat them often, but like if it was the only thing there, I guess I would.
I guess I would have no choice if I was hungry and like I was dying, but
Yeah. Guzzle down some glizzies.
a guzzle of
Glizzies.
glizzy. Oh,
Guzzle a glistening glizzy.
literally used to
No.
love hot dogs. Now I think
No.
they're the most foul thing on the planet.
Not a fan.
Unpopular
with other-
opinion.
Like chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
What
Those are
about them?
good.
Also don't know what's in those things either.
I actually did get something really gross in a McDonald's chicken nugget.
Like what the is that shit?
It's so hard not to want them though.
I like
They're
the McChicken.
so good.
I think they're gross. At least be like more like I don't know. I think they got the weirdest flaky skin on the outside.
Yeah, weird.
They were always weird compared to like other like nuggets. I'm like, what is
The
this?
Burger King nuggets are disgusting.
I don't like nuggets really. Period. I don't really order them out, so I really can't talk about nuggets because I don't really know a lot of different kinds of nuggets. I just do like
Popeyes,
no. I don't even go to
Chick-fil-A,
Popeyes. I don't go to Chick-fil-A.
We don't go to Chick-fil-A.
Wendy's nuggets are okay.
I don't go to Wendy's.
I
I'm
like
kidding.
Wendy's.
I was gonna say, all right.
I like Wendy's nuggets. They're good.
Yeah.
Wendy's everything is kind of good, actually.
Yeah.
I like their French fries. I like their Baconator. I like their nugs.
I'm not a fan. Lately, the only fries I really like are just McDonald's
Yeah. I love
I
McDonald's.
love a good McDonald's fry.
or Popeyes, obviously.
Or a McDonald's spicy Sprite.
Oh, a spicy Sprite. I love a spicy Sprite.
I don't even like soda, but I'm sure they're good. I'm sure the spicy Sprite
Yeah,
is
you're
good.
not a soda drinker.
I'll drink Mountain Dew. Like I'll drink the Baja Blast.
Baja
I'll
Blast
drink
me, daddy.
the only soda I'll drink is literally Baja Blast. That's it.
I'm having a Baja Blast right now.
A Baja Blast in a glass.
Baja.
Unpopular opinion. Mint ice cream tastes like frozen toothpaste.
Stop.
ice
It's
cream.
so good.
No, that's literally all you.
No.
You
It's
can have
so
all of it to
good.
yourself. I tell
I
anybody
will
that
eat
who
all
likes
of it.
it.
Obviously, I'll eat all of it, but
keep your mint to yourself.
It's like literally putting a piece of gum in your mouth and then eating like a Hershey bar. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
what's wrong with that?
You're supposed to have one after the other, and like typically probably
Okay,
should be
why
the
don't you go
gum
to Olive
after the other.
Garden and get a chocolate mint after?
I
Because they're
don't.
all put them
I
together.
don't because it's disgusting.
'Cause it's gross.
It's so good. It's like a palate cleanser and a chocolate. What more do you want
I have
in
two
life?
friends who disagree with me too. They're like, "What? It's good," and I'm like,
It's like literally, then have all of them. Let's go to Olive Garden so you could have two instead of one. How about that? Sorry,
Okay.
you can have mine. How
"That's
about
why
that?
it's an unpopular opinion because a lot of people like mint ice cream."
Yeah, like some
I
people
fucking
I'll
hate
think
give
it.
you mine.
Some
There's
people
a
think
compromise.
some people think cilantro tastes like soap.
I
Like,
do.
Oh my god, really? I love
Yes.
cilantro.
I love
No, when there's too
cilantro.
much of it, I can taste it and it doesn't
really?
taste good to me. Yeah.
It tastes so fresh.
I think it's good and fresh. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
like
good.
I can't
a
help
good
it.
It's not your
guac
fault that it tastes
or
like
a
soap.
taco.
I can't help it when if it's like mixed in a lot and I can't really taste it, like that's fine. But if there's like a big ass cilantro leaf on top of something, I can taste that shit and
yes.
it tastes bad to me.
I love that shit.
I love that shit.
That's that shit I do. Like,
Unpopular opinion, I don't really mind the word moist.
Oh,
I
neither
don't mind moist.
I
How
don't
come
mind it.
everybody hated that?
I think that was just like a
That was just
like,
a thing just to be like,
Yeah, like annoying.
I'm just like, I don't
hate
understand.
I know.
I've been getting so annoyed because every single time we say the same thing at the same time, and I'm getting really mad
Why?
because I like hate you so much right now.
Why?
I'm trying not to.
I'm trying not to, but I do. Okay. I'll just turn this way to someone who does
Thank
like
God.
me. She's like, don't look at me.
Anyway, hey Alice, how's it going?
Hey.
Your friend.
Shelly,
Your other friend.
Shelly doesn't want to see us argue.
Unpopular opinion, I do not like ketchup with eggs.
I don't either, but I don't really like eggs, period.
People put ketchup on their mac and cheese.
Yeah, I don't get that. Would you do ketchup on chicken cutlet? Me and Sebastian had this argument.
If it doesn't have sauce. It
If there's
needs
no
something.
sauce,
It like needs something. If it doesn't have to be ketchup, it could be like anything.
Like
I
Diener.
need a sauce. Yeah,
Yeah,
Diener.
like Diener.
Yeah, like when I was younger, my mom would let us have ketchup with pork chops.
Well, I mean, a chicken cutlet is really just a big
An
chicken
A1.
finger, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly. It's a
basically
big
what it is.
chicken finger.
Big chicken finger.
I don't think-
barbecue sauce ranch would also taste good with it too. It's like a big.
You're a big
tender.
rancher. I'm a big rancher too. I love ranch.
I like ranch.
Big ranch galley.
Like,
I like them all. Barbecue, honey mustard.
I'll eat blue cheese. It's not really my favorite, but
Depends on the blue cheese. I'm very picky with the blue cheese.
I would rather have ranch with my wings.
Same. All the way.
Me too. I also I'm big on like dipping my burgers or like anything in like ranch. I
Yeah.
think that tastes better than dipping it in ketchup. Everything that I used
Yeah.
to dip in ketchup, I dip in ranch now, and I think it just tastes better.
So much better.
I used to love ketchup when I was little. I used to literally eat it by like the spoonful. I thought it was so good. Now it's disgusting. I hate ketchup. I'll eat it like once every like couple weeks. Ketchup.
I like with some really hot fries.
I still don't like it with fries. I don't eat
I
ketchup
really
with
want
fries.
fries right now. Why are we talking about those?
I'm starving.
I think I always want French fries. Like
Yes.
Same here. I eat
me and
French fries all
Sebastian
day
say
at
all the
work.
time. It's like our favorite
Yes.
food is French fries.
I have been dieting for a little over a week now, and I'm dying for a French fry.
Dying for
I'm
one
dying
good
for a French fry. But I'm doing so good.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's I know it's I know how hard it is.
You know what? I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you.
Don't say that to her.
Well, I'm proud
Don't
of
encourage her.
I'm just
That's
pretty
right.
proud.
Encourage him. We love The Godfather. Cassie and I sat down and
Love
watched all the Godfathers
The
together. But thanks. I'm proud of you too. You both have taken on new jobs and have taken on lots of other things personally, and it's like admirable to see people you care about do things that they care about for themselves. So
Just trying to be better for future me. Just trying to be healthier, and
Right.
you know, I have some things that I need to work on to be in better health, and losing weight is one of them. So, I'm just, you know,
my new word is admirable. I've been using it a lot.
one day at a time. It didn't happen
Exactly.
overnight, so it's not going to all come off overnight. I know it's going to take
Right.
a lot of work, but I'm willing to put in the work.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
I know what you mean. Like I'm trying. I'm making progress every little bit here and there, but it's hard. Obviously, I've been like this my whole life, so
But look at how far you've come.
yeah.
All of a sudden, like, it's day one, and then one day it's like you've gone a year or two, and you're like, wow, I'm glad I started when I did, because now a year or however long has gone by, and you're like, I'm glad I started.
Right, like this time last year, I couldn't fit into these pants. I
Yeah.
was just telling you, like, 'cause
Yeah,
you're like, I never
amazing.
saw these pants before.
I love them. I've like never seen
They're
them
so
before,
pretty.
and they're so pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And your hair looks so cute today.
Thank you.
I always say,
I
Why
love
would that
it.
mean to you?
I don't know. I don't know, actually.
there's no time like the present, you know. I always say time is going to go by anyway. So you might as well start now. They say
Right.
the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
I like that saying.
So it's never too late to start,
It's never the right
because we can't
time.
change the past,
Sorry,
but you know what? We
that's
can
different.
change right now. We can change our
Yes.
present, and we can alter our future. So the time's going to go by anyway, so do the things that you need to do and want to do now, because you'll wish you did after, you know, a couple years goes
Yeah,
by,
and
or months. or
then you will
whatever.
break your own heart.
I'm just gonna say that I appreciate, you know, because you like. I was gonna say it before I was really interrupted.
Aw, rudely interrupted.
That
Not
like I
rudely.
appreciate your support and like actually like you know saying that, because not everybody like comes right out and says like realizes or sees like what you're doing, and it's like true friends like actually know what you're going through and see what you're struggling with and see the journey that you're on. And I appreciate that you see me. Like that means a lot
I know, like,
to like care that much to do that, because not a lot of people do, unfortunately.
I love you so much. I want you to be able to do all the things that you want to do in life. And, like, I know a lot of the things, like, that you want to do, you've been held back by certain things. And,
Yeah.
like, one of them, you know, it
And
just...
friends should be trying to encourage each other and build each
Right.
other up, not like, you know, make it all awkward and weird. Like, we're supposed to be, you know, there for each other. Like, what's the point? Make it make sense. I don't know. It makes me sad. But it's like you realize these things. It's growing up. That's all I gotta say.
And that's on period.
That's on period. Not that I have it, but that's what it is.
Catch us next week, everybody.
Goodbye.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. Sorry.
Yay! Oh, so little.
Why was it so little?